Yeah, my name is Iqbal. I'm from North Australian Cattle Company, but my Australian name is the Big Bull. That's since because I have the email a long time before. The name is a Big Bull, and very easy to station calling me Big Bull and Big Bull.
The Iqbal the Big Bull. Yes, I can see that. So, you're based in Jakarta, though, Iqbal. So tell me a little bit about how you became involved with the North Australian Cattle Company.
Yeah, I based in Jakarta, but just Jakarta for the week, the meat customer, and back to Australia for buying the cattle for North Australian Cattle Company. And I joined with the NICC since 3 years ago, and it's very good. We'll be the team as be the NICC right now.
So, what do you like about Australian cattle? What do you see what do you like about Australian cattle?
I'm very love the Australian cattle. I'm very love the Brahman because Indonesia is a have big consumption for the red meat, and the Brahman is the answer for the Indonesian choice because in Indonesia have the big consumption for the meatballs. It's a million or meatballs cart from Sumatra until the Papua,
Yeah.
and every each 5 kilometer have the meatball cart. So it's very important. The red meat importer in Indonesia can modify for the less fat and supply to the oldemans in there.
I love that. So, and then the fact that you prefer the Brahman. So, what about the Brahman do you love?
Um, I'm very love like the grey Brahman, honey Brahman, red Brahman. I'm very love all the Brahman, and it's a Brahman. Indonesia like it like long frame Brahman with arms. They don't like it the flat back, and they don't like it the dumpy, because they doing the race competition between each importer for how they can get the best effort daily gain, the best yield carcass, and that's a very fantastic in Indonesia for they make it Brahman like full, you know, a full big beef. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
But you like it lean. So
Sorry, it's like full muscle.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I was going to say the leanness of the meat doesn't always, when we talk about tenderness and quality and that sort of thing, lean meat doesn't always come into it. But that's what you prefer. So how can producers really target your market?
Sorry.
How can producers target your market with their breeding traits? What can they be doing with their breeding herd to make sure that the cattle are perfect for your market?
Yeah, we just still hear from the customer what they want to, and I'm very consistent for drafting the cattle must be perfect the Brahman, and the quality control is very important for me, and for I get a repeat order from the customer because they're very strictly right now in Indonesia. If I do the mistake sending one animal is not like the Brahman, they have to claim me and like kill me, but it is what it is. This is the business. So I make sure they can get the good Brahman from Australia.
So you must be travelling to Australia a fair bit. Where do you go in Australia, and then do you come in and inspect the cattle yourself?
Yep.
Yeah.
So every order from Indonesia, I doing 2 weeks before the shipment coming. So 1 week or 10 days, I do my time for buying cattle on the station. I doing the draft. Before that, I have the communication with agent or station, what the customer need, and I just need to, because I'm in the middle position. I need the agent happy, I need the station happy, and I need the customer happy. So I don't want to make a big mistake, and everybody feel happy for this business.
We heard from Greg Pankhurst, the Queensland chairman of the live exporters, this morning, and he said, we really need, as producers, we really need to understand our markets and the Indonesian people and culture better. What would be your message to Australians about your culture and your customer base?
Um, yeah, I'm agree with the good Pankers about that. And my concern is make a bigger number because, like, Indonesian have the 280 million people there, so they still need protein. Like what they said, like right now is consumption 2.5 kilo per capita per person, so it's a very still low. But have the new president right now, Prabowo. They just wanna push to every kids get the free of lunch for the 90 millions. But I know the budget's still very low, and the 1 week just get the one beef and in the 1 week. So I hope the budget is up and they can get the fresh meat from us.
Well, you must eat more than 2.5 kilos of meat per year, wouldn't you, Big Bull?
Yep.
What do you think your consumption would be?
Myself,
Yeah.
or maybe a lot. That's why I'm like the big bull because I'm always eat the steak in here. And my friend in Indonesia, and I said, are you going to work and every day and every time to the station? It's like tired. Why are you still fat? I said, it's very good eating at the station. It's like a hotel and it's steak every time, 500 grams.
So what would you say about the Australian live export industry? Is it a positive future for the industry?
Oh yeah, of course. I believe that positive in the industry because last 2 weeks before when I coming here, I just hear in the newspaper and from the Ministry of the Food Security in Indonesia. It's a very good news story. They're thinking about we want to have a big number for the live import cattle, not for the meat box. That's very interesting for me to hear about that because they have thinking about the double economic can grow up if you have the fattening the live cattle import from Australia. It's many double impact to the supplier for sending the raw for feeding and anything to your feed mill and to many and making grow up to the economic all the people there.
Yeah. So there's lots of potential, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, very lot. I believe that.
Well, look, Iqbal, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you very much.
That's fine.